तपस्वाध्याय शुश्रूषा कृष्णपूजारतं मुनिं विश्वेशमिष्टदं वन्दे परिव्राट्चक्रवर्तिनं श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः. हरि ओम to all. Welcome back to Bhagavad Gita session. Today we are going to look at Bhagavad Gita chapter 1 verse 45. In the previous verse, Arjuna concluded that the destruction of Kula Dharma leads humanity into hellish existence. He argued based on tradition. He spoke on behalf of his brothers. He spoke out of concern for future generations. Now, the argument turns inward. After explaining the social and spiritual consequences, Arjuna now looks at himself and says, if this is what will happen, what are we about to do? Let us look at the verse first. Bhagavad Gita chapter 1 verse 45. Aho bata mahat papam कर्तुं व्यवसिता वयं यद्राज्य सुखलोभेन हन्तुं स्वजनमुद्यताः. अहोबता, alas, or unfortunately, or regrettably. Bata, indeed. Mahat papam, great sin. Kartum, to commit. Vyavasitaha, determined. Vayam, we. Yat, because. Rajya sukha lobhena, out of greed for kingdom and pleasure. Hantum, to kill. Swajanam, our own people. Udyataha, ready or prepared. Let us look at the simple meaning of this verse. Alas, we are determined to commit a great sin, being ready to kill our own people out of greed for kingdom and pleasure. Let us look at the deeper explanation of this verse. Aho bata, alas, what a tragedy. This is no longer calm reasoning. This is emotional realization. After logically explaining the consequences, Arjuna now feels the weight of it personally. He almost says, how did we come to this point? That is why he says, Aho bata, what a tragedy. Next he says, Mahat papam, great sin. He does not call this war. He calls it papam. He believes killing our own relatives for power is not dharma yuddha. It is sin. Even though desire for kingdom may seem justified, because they spent years in the forest. They were humiliated. They were cheated. Still, when the act involves killing our own people, it appears as greed. He reduces everything to that one painful conclusion. Killing is sin in the name of the war. That is why he says, Ahobata Mahat Papam. What a tragedy. We are committing great sin. So he says, Kartum Vyavasita Vayam. It means Papam Kartum Vyavasita Vayam. What a tragedy. It is a great sin. We are determined to commit it. Kartum Vyavasitaha Vayam. Here something very subtle happens. Vyavasitaha means firmly decided. Vyavasitaha means mentally determined and physically prepared. Who? Vayam, we. When he says we, he is not saying they. He is saying Vayam. He includes himself. He includes his brothers. And even he includes Krishna. This is emotional projection. Almost as if he is saying, when you were there, why didn't you stop us? We all are determined. He pulls Krishna into the responsibility. But Krishna remains silent. Why? Because Arjuna is speaking from emotion, not from clarity of duty. From the standpoint of Rajadharma, a king must uphold justice, even if the culprits are his own relatives. Justice does not disappear because blood relations are involved. But at this moment, Arjuna is not thinking like a king. He is thinking like a relative. That is why he is reacting to the situation, and with emotion he is speaking everything. Further he says, Yadrajya Sukhalobhena. Out of greed for kingdom and pleasure, we are committing this sin. This is emotional simplification. Yes, they were cheated. They were humiliated. They were denied rightful rule. But Arjuna disregards all of those things. Arjuna now sees only one thing. We are killing our own people for land and comfort. He reduces the war motive to greed. He ignores the justice done to them. He ignores the humiliation. He ignores the Draupadi's insult. He ignores exile. In that moment, he sees only ambition. Ambition for the land and kingdom and comfort. That is emotional oversimplification. When overwhelmed, the mind reduces complex history to the one emotional conclusion. He does not differentiate between legitimate restoration of justice and personal greed, because emotion blurs that distinction. When overwhelmed, the mind collapses complex dharma into one moral fear, that is greed. So he is thinking out of greed, we are ready to fight for kingdom and comfort. By doing so, we are committing sin. What a tragedy. Not only that, hantum swajanamudyataha. When he started thinking about relatives, everybody became his swajana, his own people. Ready to kill our own people. Swajanam, our own. Here he is not seeing oppositions or enemies or invaders or anything. He says only Swajanam. He is seeing only grandfathers, teachers, cousins, friends, relatives. The very people to whom they bowed every day, worshipped them every day, respected them every day, loved them every day. Those people are standing in front of us. For them, udyataha, weapons raised. That image breaks him. Externally, he is a warrior. Internally, he is collapsing. He can't stand in front of his own people to fight for a kingdom and for comfort, and committing a sin in the name of war is not acceptable to Arjuna anymore. Arjuna now completely believes we are about to commit great sin for kingdom. Krishna's silence means you are speaking from attachment, not from dharma clarity. A king's duty is not based on comfort, not based on relationship, not based on emotional plan. It is based on justice. Even if those who violated justice are our own relatives, still we have to deliver the justice. That clarity has not yet entered into Arjuna's mind. That is why he is talking emotionally and reacting to the situation and expressing his opinions. So Arjuna's chain now becomes personal. We know the consequences. Still we are ready. We are determined for kingdom, for pleasure against our own people. What a great sin. Emotion has taken over reason, and now his psychological collapse will manifest physically in the next verse. Krishna still waits because the teacher speaks only when the student's confusion is fully exposed. That we will see in the next session. Until that, Hari Om to all. God bless you all. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah. Sarve santu niramayah. Sarve bhadrani pashyantu. Ma kaschit dukkha bhag bhavet. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Om Sham.